Sponsored by Microsoft and organised by the Glasshouse, we're here for the Show Me the Money event, where a panel of industry experts are coming together to talk about smart investment and exit strategies in a changing economic climate.
You know, we really want to support the entrepreneur and the startup, and obviously fundraising is a big part of that. So it's just, we believe strongly in helping these guys out.
And at events like this, we all get together and we remind ourselves that there are still a lot of quite interesting businesses out there.
The more of these that you go to, the better placed you are to succeed in whatever it is you're trying to do.
I came here just to educate myself about what's going on in the world of entrepreneurship.
It's kind of the first time I think that I've seen venture capital speak so honestly about what's going on in the market, where it's been, and it's interesting especially to hear Michael Birch's opinion of what their fund is doing.
I'm here to mingle with potential funders for a business that we're looking for funding for in the Valley, and I'm also here to meet entrepreneurs, fellow entrepreneurs who are doing similar businesses to the kinds of businesses that I'm involved in.
I think it's more of a think sort of thing to have in the back of my mind, meet people. I'm very keen to write about social startups, new events, new ventures, so it's more about meeting people this evening.
I'm here because there are always really interesting people here. Obviously the speakers are very, very good.
I'm here really to find out from Michael Birch how he managed to build such an amazing business and sell it for such a massive amount of money.
So I think the first point I'd make is it's not, to succeed you don't have to raise money. It's not necessarily the be all and end all. You've not succeeded in your business because you've raised money. It's just one small stepping stone.
So I think it's interesting that Pro Founders Capital have bought TweetDeck and sort of kind of put that in my head to follow up on and actually see how TweetDeck are doing now they've actually got some backing behind them.
I heard something about eventual fundraising and the exit models that might be interesting for me as well.
People are still making money, people are still starting companies, which is great for the UK PLC.
It was very useful to clarify my thinking about funding, not funding, how you strategy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still don't want to be funded. I still want to do it on my own. But you never know.
For me, it's just an amalgam. It's all the ideas as they mix together, the people I meet, the networking. There's some really good people here. Some people I've never met before, other people I see regularly or haven't seen for a while.
It was quite nice to hear from Michael not to worry too much about the money, because there's a lot of startups going out there that are raising millions of pounds and you can never quite understand why, so it was nice to hear that.
For entrepreneurs, raising cash locally makes a lot more sense, and that thing is a huge takeaway.
If you're an internet startup focused on the advertising, focused on advertising revenues, then that's a much more difficult place to be than maybe it was a year or two ago.
All of the guys had just really great comments about being an entrepreneur in this climate, and we'll take away a lot from it.
Mr. Birch was basically saying that a lot of entrepreneurs spend so much time trying to raise money, either through sales or funding, way too early before they've built the value. The best thing to do is go and, that can be a major distraction, particularly in an economy like this where raising capital is a hard thing to do. So his point about going out there and actually creating your business first, building massive value, and then trying to raise the funds later on is a very, very good one. I think a lot of entrepreneurs fall into that trap.
If you have the ability to scale back in the absence of capital, then you do it, because it's the only thing you can do. In certain situations, you're going to let an opportunity pass you by, so it becomes very difficult to do that.
I think if you've got a good idea, people will still run with it, and it will work and it'll get traction. So I don't think it's too much of a problem. It probably just means there's less backing for the random things that aren't going to go anywhere.
Most of the business plans which would have been funded, which are exciting, have already been funded or already been looked at. So in terms of taking bets on the future, it's got to be something quite unique.
You can say everything is going bad and the money is not there and no deal is happening. And at the same time, I've never seen so much wealth in creativity and brainstorming and reconsideration of the way we do things. And I think it's very vital for entrepreneurs at the moment to have a very social impact.
You've just got to keep going. I think the important thing is that the money is still out there. It's a bit reduced, but there's still plenty of opportunity.